last project, Classic Reboot mini publication. The topic that I do is the Gooks Girl. And this is my list of content. First is my final outcome, production specifications. The first one is my enclosure, and I print for the art card 260 GSM, and is the material. And second is my bullet, my storyboard. It's also printed by the art card. For the cover is 260 GSM, and the story page is the art paper, and it's also the matte material. The third one is my postcard. It also printed by art card, and it is the double page. And last is my bookmark. And this is my production diagram, and this is my enclosure. This is my inside part. Next is the storyboard for the book cover. Next is the postcard. It has the front and back side. Last is my bookmark. Next, I will introduction my design radiation and intentions. So the reason I chose this storybook for my brief too, because it timeless fairy tale and capture my interest with its emotional storyline and meaningful moral lesson. So the story that I enjoyed during my childhood, I was especially drawn to the journey of the young princess. Her bravery, her resilience, and eventual transformation into the stronger individual, and it also magical and heartfelt narrative made it an ideal choice for the children's storybook project. So the design intention is I will design the mini publication that includes complementary items such as bookmark and postcard, all inspire the character and key moments from the Gooks Girl. So my story target is the child, and I will use the hand-drawn illustration with soft texture to reflect a childlike and style. So the each pen and item will help the story visually from the princess sorrow with her courage and final justice, allowing young reader to feel emotionally connect and the magical fairy tale world. So next is the audio introduction. So the audio is Andrew Lam. It was the Scottish writer, and it's for his complication and 18 the 12 fairy tale collections called Fairy Books. So the volume introduction readers to the last collection for the global folk tales, making a significant contribution to the journal. So he was not only the folk lorist, but also the bestseller writer. He influenced intends to many scholarship and writers. So one notable figure was who inspired by his work was J.R.R. Tolkien, particularly his lecture on fairy tales on University St. Andrews. He also contribution to the lecture continue to the value for their creativity and last intent to study the folklore of the mid and mighty. Next is the story summary. So the book's called the book's Fairy Boot. The release date, I have information that I write here. So I chose this fairy tale book from the fairy. It's about the young princess who braved her mind by her maid while traveling for her new home to marry a prince. A maid forced to the princess to swap place to her and made the princess serve as a good girl. Despite her hardship, the princess remained kind and penitent. Eventually, her true identity is related with her and with the help of a magical horse and her loyal companions, she regains her rightful place as the princess and marries the prince. So this is my text. Next is my mood board. So my mood board is very simple, and that I choose is the hand drawing illustrations. The illustrations will use soft textural line and simple shade to create the chill-like and charming atmosphere. So the overall color palettes will focus on warm and bright tones. However, to ensure the visual contrast and guide the reader attention, our introduction a secondary color such as the deep blue for the screen for the element like the princess dress and important background. So the contrast between the light and dark tones help emphasize by key scenes while maintaining the story and magical tones. The title will be set in the decorative serif font like the Providence Sans Pro to reflect the fairy tale charm. So the body text will use the clean serif or soft serif font like EB Garamond to ensure easy reading and a friendly appearance. Next is my visual research. My visual research, the envelope is very simple. So I have two pocket which can put inside the storybook and postcard and bookmark. And this is my bookmark design. So the postcard that I put inside my journal, this is the example one. This is my bookmark. Next is my bending chosen. My bending chosen that I choose, I use the swing to sew my bullet. Next is my typography aspirations. I choose this typo for my title because it clean, is very more suitable for my storybook fonts. And this my body text. Because I chose this because it look elegant and timeless serif style, create a classic storybook reading experience. And this is my final typography. Next is my sketch for the envelopment. I have labeled the position and the centimeter. So my whole sketch is very simple. Next is my white paper mockup, the envelope outside, inside, and we have the 3 bookmark, 2 postcard, and this the symbol. Next is my target audience. My target audience is for the young children, especially aged 5 to 10 years old, who enjoy reading the fairy tales with the imagination, moral lesson, and the charming characters. So my storybook is very easy to understand. This is my color aspiration. The color sample that I plan to use for my project. So the brown tones is mainly to use the background and the clothing of some characters. And the background colors were like blue for sky, green for ground, and a very shade for building for scenery to help in the build vivid and natural setting. So the spot color for the goose girl are creamy yellow and blue, which highlight her gender and noble character. So this is my spot color for the main character and the goose part. And this for the 2 main character, prince and the goose color, princess and the goose. And this the different sky of type color. Last is the building colors that I use in my storybook. Next is my image making. So the first image matching, I draw the sketch. And this my digital illustrations. My design is very simple and did not have any more complicated like animals, people inside there. And this is the outside one for the front and back. And second is my bullet design, and this is my